What's the gossip?
Gossip in the Grove.
What's the gossip?
Gossip in the Grove.
What's the gossip?
Welcome to Gossip in the Grove podcast.
Welcome to Gossip in the Grove. I'm your host, Tracy.
And I'm your co-host, Scarlett.
And today, Miss Scarlett is going to introduce our special guest.
Yes, we have with us Desaepa Vansauwa.
That was perfect.
I went for it. So
There you go.
That was
You
perfect.
miss the shots you don't take. You know.
That was perfect. So today, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. The first thing I want to talk about is this 6th annual Taste of the Town. Tell us a little bit about that, how it got started, and your role in that.
Yeah. So Taste of the Town happens 8th of August weekend. We try to make sure we land on that date. Of course, you know, throughout the years, you know, the date moved, but we try to be on the weekend of 8th of August. And what that is for us in the Hopkinsville, in the Hopkinsville area or in the Penarrow region, if we're familiar with Juneteenth, which is the day the African Americans were told about their freedom, well, that is said to be the last group of Africans that was told, so it's celebrated as a whole as a ending, right? But each area had their own specific day that the information reached them. For our area, it was 8th of August. I'm sorry, I don't know the date. Those that know can leave it in the comments. So being that when I came back, I'm born and raised in Hopkinsville, but I did leave for college. But when I came back, I wanted to do something meaningful for the 8th of August weekend. Again, being in a culinary space, we said, okay, it's easier to do what you do than to try to reinvent the wheel. So we called, several of our food truck friends that we've gathered throughout the years, and invited them down for a big display of culinary cuisine. And it was awesome, right? The turnout was amazing. I think first year about 800 people showed up.
Nice.
I want to say we had the first year we probably had like 17 trucks.
And you're the one that started it.
Me and my wife.
Yes.
Me and my wife.
That's amazing.
So we had 17 trucks. I want to say 11 of them sold out. A lot more people during the time of the event wanted the information for the next one. And what made me the most proud was the elders that took appreciation for an event of that magnitude with that type of meaning and purpose. And it was really good to hear, especially seeing the kids and seeing the families. It was like a big family reunion. 8th of August is like a large family reunion in Hopkinsville.
Wow. And where do you hold it at?
So for the first 3 years, for the first 4, for the first 4 years, we hosted at Hopkinsville Brewing Company. The lovely owner, Kate Russell, allowed us to use her space. She's been with us since day one with the tent. Hopkinsville Brewing Company was actually the first location where we did our pop-up in Hopkinsville. But yes, for the first 3-4 years, we partnered with her downtown Hopkinsville on 5th Street. We would close that down, line the streets up with the trucks, bring a DJ out. Throughout the years, we end up outgrowing the street, and so today's time we moved down to Founder Square in Hopkinsville. Again, now we went from a 1-day event. Now we do 2-day events. Nice. So you got
because it's gotten that big.
Yes, yeah. So now we went from 17 to around 20, 25 trucks. I always like to say 25 because that's where I think we're at the cap at. But as always, some truck may drop out or something may pop up. But we line the trucks up downtown, and they're able to, stay overnight because on Saturday we have the farmers market, and the people that's down there, they're able to participate in the event and as it stretches out.
So let's go back a little bit of where you started with your food truck. Give us a name of your food truck and how you started, and what was it that you really wanted to accomplish when you thought about this as your dream, and how popular it has become, and did you think it was going to be so popular?
Okay, so we all going to agree with this? I didn't want to work for nobody. Right? I was at a point in my life where, like, me and my mom, we had a running joke in my early 20s. And it wasn't for any reason like a bad employee, but she just understood I really valued my time. I really, valued my friends. I was there for my family. So and it's not that I was sick or anything. It's just, if you need me, I want to come. I don't want to, hey, I get off at 4. Like, I don't like that. Right. But as an adult, you got to be responsible. Right. When you sign up to do something, you have to be there. So my mother would say is, don't go quitting your job today. Right. Because the things I put above work, especially when working for somebody else, is family. Like family and purpose. So if most of my friends, I know what they want to do. Most of my family members, I know what they want to do. So if you call me within your purpose, I'm not finna tell you I can't help you. Right. And so I was, so I would get, small jobs, maybe Taco Bell, Buffalo Wild Wings, Hooters, things of that nature, just to, keep money going. But again, I would just leave. And when I got with my now wife, she was working at Kentucky New Era, and I didn't know what a features editor was. I never knew anybody that worked at the newspaper, and we're just friends at the time. So, Kyle, what you do? And as I'm building attraction for, of course, we know each other ins and outs throughout the day, and I'm telling myself like, I gotta get a real job. Like, and it was cool that thinking back on it, my now wife is who got me to think like that. I was like, I gotta get her a real job because I don't know what a feature editor is, but I'm pretty sure she's loaded, and I can't have her making money. So I'm up in Alaska for about like 4 or 5 months, getting closer with my now wife, and when that time is up, her mom says, "Don't go get another apartment. If you love my daughter, come home." And I'm like, yo, that is dope because I love your daughter. And so I end up coming back. In her mom's house is where we was able to continue to flesh out the plan. Because my whole idea with being in Alaska, I'm going to save enough money. When I get back, I'm going to start a business. And because I've never wanted to come back to Hopkinsville unless I had something to offer Hopkinsville. I left the city when I was 18.
Okay.
Right. At this time, I think I'm now approaching probably 25. I think I'm approaching 25. And so I come back, and I'm here for probably 3 or 4 months before Planters Bank offers the pitch competition. So I pull up what was a business plan at the time and show my wife, and then she made it a business plan. And then we use that.
Us women are good that way.
Right. And anything you give a woman, and she'll double it, right? I promise you. Like I tell my, like the best thing is having a wife, like a wife that you love and love you. Yeah. Like, because everybody's situation ain't the same.
And that's smart.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo, again, meeting, talking with this awesome woman, feature editor, moves up to be editor in chief. Moves up to, she got like 3 or 4 companies now. I would say them, but I ain't talked to her before I came here.
Right.
But, just a super awesome partner to have and someone to push you. She actually told me before I started my revolutionary work, I was just growing in knowledge, and I used to, just be on her head about, yeah, this. Say, listen, I love you. But find some friends. like, there's somebody there can put action to your talking. Like, you just talking, right? And that's when I met my friends down there, and we end up doing what we're doing. Fast forward, now I'm back at her mama house here in Hopkinsville, still talking about the whatever.
Your goal, what you want to do.
Hey, bro, you're doing a lot of talking. And so she called, I want to say it was the Vintage Festival. Here hosted in Clarksville. It was at Beach Haven, 2018, and she called to inquire about what it takes to be in the festival, right? Because we a lot of talking, right? And accidentally booked me, right? Accidentally booked me.
Oh, you know what? We can do that. I'll just go ahead, put us down. It's fine.
I'm telling you, I never made jerk at this point. Jerk is our signature. I didn't.
So you didn't know.
I just knew what I wanted.
Oh.
You knew what you wanted,
I just knew what I wanted.
I didn't even know how to make it.
Nothing I ain't know how to make no crema. I didn't know you could put plantains on a flat top.
And how long did you have before this festival?
2 weeks.
Oh.
I had 2 weeks.
So you had to
and
really
no equipment because
learn
listen,
quick.
all of my Caribbean family members and Caribbean friends that I know. Because remember, we're speaking on the topic of jerk chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a grill, right? You smoke it, you marinate. It's a process.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife's dad is from Barbados, so I'm like, yo, teach me. He's like, no.
I ain't giving you my secrets.
Like, you better come over here. You want to eat? And so, experimenting and playing with different, seasonings. Not like I was just trying to make my own. I looked how to make it, right? And then from there, I added my own flair to to my liking and my tasting. That's why the company is Caribbean inspired, right? We never try to take claim to anything or name one area. All 29 Caribbean islands can get it. If you got something I like, they can go in this taco or bowl or some nachos, we're going to make it. But, I had 2 weeks to get everything together. The first piece of equipment that we bought, and I still have it today, was a smoker. Because like I said, the makers I know, they put it on, it just take time. Mm-hmm. And it was like on hour 4. And I'm like, yo, I'm never going to make no money. Because I got the smoker and I'm just, trying to do a little test run. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, I'm never going to get this going. So this is before ChatGPT. So I'm researching, right? I'm a researcher. Right? And so I'm looking up stuff and different ways to do different things. And if you chop your chicken up, the internal temperature is going to be the overall temperature because it's not a solid piece. I'm like, yo, we can't just chop the chicken. And then we can save on seasoning that may fall off or run off because I seasoned the completed product. Yeah. And then I can guarantee that it's cooked through. Yo, this is how we're going to do it. Now I got to find out how to make, I make the jerk, then we got the chicken. We had the idea for chicken, then we had to go buy the griddle. Then we bought the griddle, then we learned about the health department. We wasn't selling anything. This is leading up to the first event,
right?
But leading up to talking to the health department because I don't like meeting strangers. It's like a defense tactic. I want you to know I know you know I'm here, and so I don't want this health department pull up like, hey, I'm so what you doing here? Like I want to know what the health department car look like. So when you got the car, I can say, hey, yo, come over here, man. Go ahead and get my score so we can get going. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do that if I'm hiding from rules. So we got the griddle. We learned the meat. We got the seasoning down. Talking with health department, we learned that you need 3 buckets for wash, rinse, sanitize, a water container with a spigot so you can cut it off and on, and a 4th bucket to collect your gray water, which is the water when you wash your hands. It's black water when you use chemical. Oh. For those that didn't know.
Good to know. Good to know.
Their Hopkinsville health department is big on temp time and water accessibility. You got to be able to stay clean. And it's not that, I got enough utensils this fall. Like, I don't care. Like, can you watch that one even though you got 4, right? So keep stuff clean, keep stuff temp, and starting off in a tent with your stuff in a cooler, you really got to watch what you're doing. But my dad always had a saying. He always say, iron your shirt, right? When you go somewhere, iron your shirt. And as I got older, I translate that into how you present yourself the first time, right? So it made it easy for us to follow guidelines and regulations because I want this to look right. I don't want the cheap plastic, tarp that goes over the table. I want the nice, linen one that fits. I don't want all my product on the table. I just want what's up here that I'm going to use right now. I don't want my utensils to have food on it. I want a rag I can wipe it off so it looks fresh every time. So hearing the health department rules and regulations, studying people that I admire, and then getting, feedback, it's like, it was easy to set it up properly. And then from there, we was off and racing. So not wanting to work for anybody, wanting to control the overhead.
You're your own boss now.
And now too, I forgot to say this. When we was coming up with what we wanted to do, we didn't want to appropriate anybody's culture, right? Because when you think of tacos, you think of the Hispanic community. And in that, I love that they had that, but I wanted that shell, right? Because my biggest thing is like, when you get a Caribbean dish, a soul food dish, or any dish that, comes from the black community, a lot of times we get these nice big plates. And it's not necessarily a plate, it's a tray, and it got this top and this, and we're outside a lot when we celebrate, and there's flies. And I don't want to be fighting with the top of the, you know what I'm saying, and then shooting flies. So it was like, how can we have the same fulfilling feeling afterwards, after eating, without needing, all of that, overhead. I look at big plastic, look at overhead. I'm like, you could have done that respectfully at a smaller portion.
Right.
Right. And so we wanted to take all of the things that we're known for in the Caribbean, and I say we because I'm part of all Black diaspora. So how we traditionally make our food in the Caribbean, we just wanted to take that and condense it down into a handheld bite. Because we always want to be places where people are walking and enjoying. And I don't think that's really enjoying if I can't talk to you, I can't hug my friend because I got this big plate in my hand. I can't even walk and eat comfortably. So we wanted to make it a handheld, flavor-packed, good weighted taco. Even when coming up with the prices, I told myself, like, what is the most I'm willing to pay for one taco? And then what did that taco look like?
Right.
Because in business, a lot of times you'll find out what someone else is doing and you try to base your price off them and you haven't earned that.
Right.
Or you base your price off them and you're a higher quality and they just happy to get a sale. You know what I'm saying? So I was told you can't be the cheapest and the best.
So how difficult was that to come up with?
Oh, not at all.
Okay.
Because I was broke. Yeah, I know what I'm going to pay for. The most I'll pay for a taco is $6. I think at the time it was $5. I'm saying 6 because that's what we at now. The most and I was like, okay, what do a $5 taco look like? Like a taco. I'm like, bro, it can't be no Taco Bell line of meat. I don't want no weak lettuce, a couple pieces of cheese that I don't taste because the packet of meat is too overpowering for the flavor profile. No, it's going to be, 4 to 6 ounces of chicken in one taco. Because, sometimes Chipotle give you that in one bowl. But yeah, in one taco, we use purple cabbage because we want a true crunch. But I don't like that earthy taste, so we dress it in like a poppy seed dressing. Then, when the Caribbeans, they eat a lot of fruit with their protein. A lot of times you don't even need meat when you're eating your food over there because the produce is so well quality over there. And so it was like, okay, so we're going to take the meat. And my wife did this part because her flavor profiling is crazy. Take the meat. And then you put your pineapple mango salsa, and then you put your purple cabbage slaw. And I'm like, yo, why is there fruit on the chicken? Like, that is weird. Like, you are weird. And it's a hit. It's a hit, man. So, like when I was saying about the first bite bill, the kids is normally the one I get the most excited about because they'll tell you, like the parents will try to order for the kids. Hey, and I want to get a regular island chicken for my son. He don't like spicy. Where your son at? Right here. No, let him order. What you want? Yeah, you in my face. You can't talk. You don't talk to me. Talk to me. What you want? Island chicken, but I don't like purple onions. I don't sell purple onions. What's that purple stuff? That's purple cabbage. I don't want that. Why? Why? You allergic? No, I ain't allergic. Well, you gotta have it.
Have you ever tasted it?
Yeah, man. I stop at if you're not allergic. I'll never go against your allergies.
Right.
But if you're not allergic, I'm the owner.
At least try it.
Yeah, try it. If you like it, ring the bell.
Right.
If you don't, let me know.
Yeah.
And I got the liberty to make it how you want it.
Yeah.
And doing that, I feel, over the 8 years, we really exposed a lot of people to different cuisine because our Cajun fish taco is dressed a little different. Our Black Power tacos are dressed different.
That's the ones that we got for.
Yeah, I will say, so we ordered vegan food from you guys for our artist had a band member who was
Yes,
vegan.
I remember that. I remember that.
So I asked at the end of the evening, like, how was the food and everything? They said it was great. I said, well, how was the vegan food? I wanted to know, how he liked it. And they said, well, he doesn't really say much, but he never really touches his food or finishes it, and he ate every bit of it.
Let's go.
So
Awesome.
they didn't say it was great, but
They
I
just
mean,
didn't
to
leave
me,
no
they
evidence.
said,
If it's the first time he ate everything, then I'd say it's pretty
so
great.
I was excited after I heard that, and then you were here, and I was here, and I was so excited. I was like, I gotta try this food because if it's that good, like.
Yes. But nah, so with making a long story that's already long short. That's how we came with, just grinded our way, like I said, into the food truck. We did a Kickstarter that failed. I can't wait to write a book.
You have so much to write that book. You got a lot to go into that book.
I think my wife said the title of our book is going to, I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, man.
You don't want Lee
Yeah.
to steal it, do you?
Hey, man, Lee got something he working on, man. I can't wait to be a feature in it, man. Yeah. But no, but it's always something, man. And
Did you ever think that it would be this big? This popular, this...
I want to respectfully say bigger, right? Because all the work that went into testing the product, right, before we came out. I remember being in Alabama, and I had a food testing. I brought all my vegan friends over, and like, hey, taste this, and what do you think? And then I remember having the feedback on that. And I remember when I came back to Hopkinsville, and we're talking and feeding people, and we talked off air, Lee. And one thing I was telling you is like, we have the equipment to record the content, but we don't always have the time or the manpower. The reactions that we get, you can't recreate it. Can't like, hey, do that again. You know, sometimes I might take a bite. Hey, take another bite. You can't.
You're right.
The reactions that we get, you can't recreate. So the most I do is I tell people, go look at our reviews, right? I think on Facebook I got like 100 and something 5-star reviews, nothing less. Actually, I have like 200 or something. But Facebook flag it as spam if too many people send you 5 stars at one time. And know that we go to festivals. So we're marked as like a restaurant, and restaurants get slow walked reviews. A food truck, you can rack up reviews, but most food trucks don't push reviews. They push product. We want you to like what we're doing because we want to be your go-to. And so I remember at times we'd get 50, 30, 20 pop reviews. And then we go check it like in 2-3 days, it's removed. Or you go look at the community guidelines, you're talking about spam. And they warning us, be careful, people come and spam reviews. I'm like, man, you just deleted 30 5-star reviews.
Yeah, which
like,
is...
I don't think spam wants to do that.
Without even like a,
didn't go through it, didn't look at it or anything.
That's crazy.
So to answer your question, did you always think you're going to be this big? Not sure the metrics you're measuring big by, but I always knew we had something. I tell people that we're talking to, I got a multi-million-dollar franchisable food truck company, and that's just with the food truck, you know. So yeah,
nice.
I believe in it. Yes, ma'am.
Nice. So let's go on to the next thing that I heard that you were you put your name in.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're an independent.
Independent.
Okay, so what made you decide to put your name in now for the mayor of Hopkinsville?
Yeah, so for me, never been political.
Well, I think that's what surprised me too. Yeah. When I saw your name coming out, I was like, that was interesting.
Yeah, so never been political, but I always been one to advocate. Right, and the things that we've been participating in and trying to involve ourselves in over the years, just go along with what my community says they want to see as a whole. Representation, transparency, proper budgeting with what we control, and then just a good spirit when things look hard and when things are easy. Stay the same person. But really, what got me to run is looking at it as a opportunity versus something to conquer. Like the title mayor, I don't care. Like we got a council. We're a council mayor of city. The mayor, you break votes and you advocate, from a distance. Of course, you're over to department heads and you're managing. You're the CEO of the city, right? But for me, I believe if you put the right people in the right position, I think your city will do well. So coming off of the height of the political, landscape of the country, it's like, I can't control none of that. But here in our city, we know what's going on. We know what the problems are. And in knowing that, it's like, why hasn't it been done? Now, that's not a shot at Mayor Knight, who's done a great job for what I know of his works, right? The roads, the housing, the advocacy that he does, I love it. For me, it's about progression, right? I think with my time in travel, with my diverse friend groups, And then with my current business that allows me to go to big and small cities, rich or small fiscal courts, and I mean rich or broker fiscal courts, and seeing how they budget. Going like our company literally leaves the city to go to other companies' parks and recreational events. We go to other people's events, and I'm in my city. I'm like, yo, our city got to be able to have a capture crowd as well. Luckily, my company got wheels, but we're not the richest in Hopkinsville. Not everybody had the opportunity to travel for an opportunity, right? And so if I am a small, small business and I do shirts or candles or maybe like to make sandwiches, and my city doesn't host anything that allow the city to come out or that the city would want to come to in a large mass to give me the opportunity to sell, how can I get from under the thumb of the system, right? I have to have something before I leave, or, at least have something that can make up for my time when I step away to bet on myself. And our city has events, but for whatever the reason is, the connection with the city and the people isn't as strong as I would like it to be. And knowing the connection I have with the city, knowing some of the plights that the city go through, and this is just not events, right? We're not talking events. I had a press release of my 10 campaign priorities, right? A lot of people do 3 or 4. I was even advised to cut it down to about 4, and I was like, okay, how did you talk to the city about advancing the city or fixing or whatever the case may be with 3 or 4 points? Who did you talk to and how many of them was it? Right? And so when we look down at our points that we're trying to achieve, it represents the city. And so what made, again, so to go back to what made you run is knowing how to fix the problems that was told to me and having the heart to advocate for those that may have not yet told me their problems.
Was your idea before, or was it recent, or had you always thought about?
Man, so I thought about running, not seriously, last election after the election.
Okay.
Because somebody came to me and was like, yo, I was doing the name for the candidates, and I thought your name was gonna come across. I'm like, what you talking about? I'm not. My name won't come. No, somebody told me, and I tell that person, I tell everybody, if you hear a rumor about me, please let me know, because what if the rumor has me set for greatness? I want to live up to the rumor, right? And then what if
I don't want
like,
to be the letdown.
like, yeah, and I want to be like, man, I thought he was running here, and then you don't even tell me that you thought highly of me in a regard. He just here selling tacos. He can do so much more for the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I tell you, if you hear something, let me know. But that did give me then like, who told you, and how many people were talking, right? And then so not meeting strangers and talking about serious conversations at times, we find out that there's real fixable things in our community. In the small business world, we always run into unorthodox ways to get money, or unorthodox grants and opportunities. And when you're looking at a city, the principalities go for government-sponsored money, things of that nature. But I feel that if there is let's say a homeless need in our community, and winter's coming up, and the city want to give coats, but they don't have the budget for it. Well, there's an organization that donates money to 501c3s that's trying to fight coldness for homeless. Like, why don't you just give them that information, equip them with a grant writer, and then let them control the whole housing of that finances, because they're going to do something that we would have done, but we don't got to do we don't have to control the manpower. We got to budget no hours. This is overtime because we got to do this afterward. No. Give people the resources needed to do the change that they're trying to do. I don't want to interrupt nobody's purpose. So when I look at, we have, I don't misspeak. It's just things that we can do, and as a city, with the right person in position. And maybe I am. I believe I am. Maybe I ain't. I believe I am. Right? And it's seriously because I don't. Again, this is not opponents. These are other people applying for the job.
And they're applying for the job.
And I like me.
It's like an application. Whether or not you get hired or not. Yeah.
Right. And so I don't know. I like what we're doing, what we got going. I like where we at with everything. That we don't have to start Nothing. I don't know. I got to build a relationship with the small business. No. I work with them. Taste of the Town, we bring in 22 of them.
Yeah.
Holiday Sweets and Treats, we bring in another 30.
Tell me a little bit about that. The
yeah,
holiday sweets and treats.
The holiday sweets
The
and
holiday
treats.
sweets. Yes. No, it's a lot running up here. But so because of that, because we can't wait on anybody, we decide to host our own events at times, especially around very fruitful seasons, right? So you think about summer, think about winter. These are holidays, and if you are reliant on being picked, right, for a festival that's probably 30 years in the making, with vendors that historically comes back year after year, and I ain't get picked, so I'm gonna go post up on the corner. Like, no, like I got bills, I got kids, I got a wife, I got growth that I want to do, and so hosting the events is something that we started doing, and I think we didn't get this idea from it, but what helps us let us know we're going in the right direction is another food truck out in Murfreesboro, Franklin Fruit Tea. Amazing people. They host Murfreesboro Night Market, and we used to go up there and do their events, and just seeing that like you can really do for self. If you need to set up somewhere, and you need to set up somewhere, and I need to set up somewhere, but there's no festivals in the next 3 or 4 weeks, and
Create one.
create one.
Yeah.
Our biggest thing is create something with what's needed to start it, so you don't have to outsource. If I'm gonna do an event, which we do, we gonna have a photographer in the foundation. We got a DJ in the foundation. We got food trucks in the foundation, and we got a venue host in the foundation, right? And so now, when you put your events on, you just need to do your job. You already have the space. Let the food trucks be there. You have the photography. Take pictures of X, Y, and Z. But now what the challenging part is that's not so challenging is just to make sure everybody get paid, right? I know I'm going to get paid from the food truck. I know that venue owner, let's say the Mayfield Brewing Company, they get their sales. But how do my DJ get paid, right? How do my photographer get paid? And so with something like that, we explore options of a collective percentage of what we bring in goes to the other entities that didn't have a for sale product.
Gotcha.
But their services was rendered. So holiday sweets and treats, we do that around Christmas. We try to sync that up with Hopkinsville Christmas Parade. That's another one that's hosted at Hopkinsville Brewing Company. We try to give focus to the purpose of the event that we're doing. So holiday sweets and treats, we like to we're the only food vendor. We probably bring in another food vendor, but we highlight the holiday dessert makers. So your cakes, your cookies, your cupcakes.
Do you do that too? You do sweets?
Do I?
Well, the truck. Do you guys
My
do
wife
sweets?
does.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife does. No, see, Zakarnia, she's our chef, like in real life. Yeah. From pampered chef to just cooking to her sister got a cookbook. I wish I knew the name.
Oh my
I'd give it a shout out.
goodness!
Like,
Wow.
yeah, the mom cooks, the dad cooks. Man, he kicked me off. Did I tell you he kicked me off the grill? Did I tell you that?
No,
Just runs in the family.
kicked you off the grill?
Event, my very first event, her dad showed up, and he watching what's going on, and the line is long. I'm excited and nervous, and like he like, yo, you chopping a chicken wrong? Go over there and drop some tortillas. Like he kicked me off the grill. I put me on bread duty, right? And to this day, we chop chicken how he told me. Then my dad showed up. He's a real stickler, so he's in the back like this. You gonna put that up? You get that? And don't forget about that on the grill. Go talk to your customers. Your customers waiting on you. I'm like, yo.
You got all these people coming at you.
Yeah. So man. So that with that. But yeah, we host different events, try to stick with the theme of the people that we're doing. So holiday sweets and treats, we bring in your food, your dessert makers, your sweets, as well as we bring in your crafters. So like people that do canning, people that may have, knitting and things of that nature, holiday candle scents, things of that. Then we host Hello Spring. So the city of Hopkinsville does a summer salute which we all know.
Yeah.
And then we host a Hello Spring. So goodbye good weather, hello good weather. And we keep that in a spring theme. We get probably about 6 or 7 trucks. This one is a work in progress. We're on year 2 going into year 3, and I gotta get the weather right with that one, right? Because we do that one right before April showers, but we somehow get the showers.
Oh, same,
Right.
guys, same with spring to summer. We're great on the Saturday, but when it turns that second day on Sunday, for years, the past 4 years, we have gotten rained out.
Man,
It's horrible.
So we got that one, and that one, spring themed. We bring the vendors out that may do not housework, but house plants. Maybe do some type.
So, as a tourism person, on all your events, do you see people coming in to Hopkinsville,
yes.
visitors like 50 miles away, because that's what we consider, a tourist if they're 50 miles away? Do they come in and attend these? Is that, when you promote it and market it and all that, then you see people come in? Do you know if?
Yeah. So real quick. So I get excited when I talk about people coming. Right? Okay. So holidays. Holiday sweets and treats. That's more so local because, as you know, holiday, Christmas, you're gonna be with your family.
Right.
Weather starting to get bad. Hello Spring, new, but again, that's more local. Now with that one, we have a wider net with our sponsors. So we get sponsors from Louisville, we get sponsors from Nashville, Missouri. We get decent sponsors.
That's
well,
nice.
last year,
Yeah.
year 1,
Yeah.
it was shaky learning
Yeah.
the language.
Yeah.
And then, but Taste of the Town, that one, year 6. Man, hey,
Yeah.
I want to say about 4,100 people come out over the 2 days.
Okay, that's good.
I'm
That's
talking
very good.
We got some Kansas. We have, and I'm just speaking on the people I speak to. I got Kansas. We got South Carolina. We got some Georgia. We have some people from Texas, but coming out of Georgia. We have Tennessee, obviously, Ohio, Indiana. Like, we get a really wide net.
That's
but
good.
Then again, we got to remember that 8th of August is like the city's homecoming. So people already coming in. But partnering with Visit Hopkinsville, we're able to try to, I think it's something with the hotels. When you
A
have
special rate for a block rate or
yeah,
something.
and so we I think we tried that last year. I think last year or the year before. Just to kind of gauge, how many out of towners. But again, if it's a family reunion, they're going home. Like, I don't want my brother to stay. I don't want my mama to stay. I'm going to grandma's house. Like, I may not use it. So that part of it has been hard to track as far as who's coming into the city, but visually, we're able to see pretty well, what's going on.
Yeah. And I've always said, when you're doing a festival or an event or anything, and you do the first year, I tell people, you always give it 3 years. If it doesn't work by the 3rd year, then cut it off. Yeah. But if it starts working, then you can continue. And that's my motto. So you're in your 6th, so that first, second, third, had got to been so great that you're going to continue because it's growing. It continues to grow. Yeah. You're in your 6th
with
year.
Taste of the Town, man, we've added to that, right? So when it started out being just about food, we then added live music. Then what else we added? This year we're adding an 8K run. You do a 5K.
Okay.
We're going to 8K.
Okay.
It's going to start behind the library. We're going to run the Causeway or the Greenway. There and back to give you that 4 point something you need for the 8 miles. 8 miles. Am I saying that right? It's 4 miles. It's 4 miles. Wait, no.
8K is 4.
8K is 8
because
because
a 3K or
5K
is
is 3
3
miles.
Yeah. So it's 8.
Yeah.
It's 8 because a marathon is like 11 point something.
I don't
Don't
know.
fight technique.
I don't know.
Drop it in the comments. So we got that. And we're super excited. Me and my wife, again, when having a purposeful event, we didn't want, just eat and sit. Especially heavy food.
Right.
So the food that we have is very diverse. It comes from all over the region. food trucks come all over the region, caterers, plate makers, things of that nature. But we wanted you moving. So with the 8K, we bring out we got a line dance instructor.
Nice.
She's amazing. She comes down. She actually from Clarksville. Man, I wish I had my wife. She knows everybody's name. Oh, she's amazing. But I'll drop it in the comments.
Okay.
Who the person is. But we have an amazing line dance instructor. We've been working with her for, I want to say, the past 3 or 4 years, over probably 2 or 3 different events. So yeah. So line dancing, 8K run, DJ. We had performers come through. Like we had Tina Brown headline last year.
That's who I was thinking of, Tina Brown. Is she at R&B?
Blue Soul.
Blue Soul. Yeah.
We got our eyes set on some people. So, Fantasia, if you listening, I
Fantasia.
know you got a show. Listen, Fantasia. I know you got a show on the 8th in Louisville. On the 7th, pop up on Hopkinsville. Yeah, we got Taste of the Town. I got good food. You know what I'm saying? It's on me. We'll pay for gas. How about that? When you get settled up in Louisville, where you gonna be with who was supposed to be up there? Anthony Hamilton. Y'all can come on through. We would love to have you. Love to host you. It may be hot, but I have fans. Y'all from the country, just like me. Y'all know what this gonna be. So just come on down. Hopkinsville, love to have you here. Yeah. But no, Fantasia.
We had Fantasia here, No Grove.
I didn't get to talk to her.
You didn't? Did you come to the?
I was at another festival.
Oh.
And I was sad.
It was crazy. She packed it. It was crazy.
I told, because this is our first year, we actually got a committee for this. Remember, me and my wife been running this show by ourselves.
Right.
And we don't get mad about it. We say, okay, like, if we just had 2, imagine we had 3. Imagine we had 4. Imagine we had 5. Some people like, man, why we don't get help? Why we don't get support? Like, because it ain't your time yet. Iron your shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, you got to iron your shirt, man. Like, you ain't presented properly.
Remember, I'm gonna tell you, iron your shirt, iron your clothes.
Yeah, man, you gotta present yourself properly, man. So, yeah, but I forgot where I was at. But Fantasia, we'd love to have her. And I'm saying
we'll push it out. We'll push it out.
And we're saying that because we know she's gonna be close to us. But other artists that we was looking at, Silk, Fetty Wap. 112. I think y'all had 112 too.
I think the Oak Grove Racing Gaming had 112. We Tourism had Fantasia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to hook up with y'all. Y'all want to partner with us? Y'all still got the agent number?
We know people who know people who know people.
Man, listen, them connections. But just to segue off that, one thing we learned in business that allows us to just give information out. Like if you ask anybody about it, it's like if we know it, you gonna know it. Is that we know that people don't like to open up their Rolodex. Like people will say like, hey, that's a great idea. I'm gonna talk to such and such and let them know about. Why don't you just give me the number? Just give me the number.
Yeah.
If you
let
believe
me make
in
that
me,
contact. Yeah.
Like you say, enough to introduce me to somebody that I can't get next to without you, then give me a soft introduction.
Yeah.
You don't have to do the whole shebang. Same thing we was talking about in government, right? If the money for the city is tight or is already allocated, but there's something that needs to be funded, well, why don't you find out the source and just put that on them, right? Show them, who's to talk to and X, Y, and Z. Your budget is tight. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, when I get some more money, I'm going to talk to them and I'm going to get that back for you. No, how about you just tell me, you keep your money how you got it and just allow me to go pitch, being that they're going to do whatever based off of what I am providing or doing.
Yeah.
So people got to open a Rolodex up, man. So listen to that. Sound somebody, you ask somebody for something that they know how to do.
Right.
And they tell you that they won't talk to the person.
Yeah.
Not I'll introduce you.
Yeah.
But you also got this twofold because sometimes you probably don't got your shirt ironed and you just asking questions ahead of time. Like you ain't got the clothes on. Where we going today? Nowhere if you don't get dressed. We ain't going nowhere. And you're running out of time. So
love it. This has been such a great podcast.
Yes,
I
that's
enjoyed
great.
this podcast.
Am I lighting
You're
right?
a pleasure.
You are a pleasure. Yes, I think your light is right. Liz, his light right?
Yeah, he's really worried about
As my
making
man,
sure.
look.
I got you taken care of.
Lee, do you have any questions for him?
He had me hungry. I'll tell you that.
Yo, I got you.
Hey,
Hey.
come by.
I'm at Sango night market tonight.
Okay.
So come on out.
Where's it? Like in
Clarksville?
Clarksville?
Clarksville, Sango.
All right.
They have their night market.
See?
You know, reach out to me. It's easy to get in contact with me. Phone number 270-987-2582. And I can say it that freely because it's on all of my business stuff, and they call me anyway. But no, reach out to me if you read that PowerPoint and that priority point, and you don't see what you like, or if you want to make sure I know what I'm talking about and you want to ask some questions, or if it's something right up your alley and you want to partner and see it come to fruition. Reach out and do that. Couple boards that I sit on. I'm the ex-chair for the Human Rights Commission.
Are you? Okay.
I'm
I did
the-
not. How come I did not know that?
Man, we just do the work. We just do the work. But yeah, with ex-chair for the Human Rights Commission, former board member for the museum, Hopkinsville Museum. I'm on the board for Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
In Alabama, I was the president of Conquerors by Nature. We formed our activism group into a proper 501c3.
Okay.
I'm the board president of Conquerors by Nature. I sit on the board for North Mobile Farmers Market. I love that because we was able.
Yeah.
This is early 2000s, early teen 2000s, and we was able to get something where we was able to use the SNAP benefits to purchase fresh produce, and then was able to partner with churches to deliver the produce to the elders that couldn't get to it. We host like cooking seminars on the grounds, allowing people to learn how to cook with the food.
Wow.
The kids of the community built the raised garden beds, so that was amazing. We had to dig up rocks because the ground wasn't built for this.
Right,
So we
right.
had to make the ground and curate the soil.
So, is there anything else that we wanted to talk about, discuss? And Scarlett, any other questions? Lee, any questions? No. And what about you? You have anything else you want to share?
I love my wife, my 2 kids.
I think they know that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 8 years of business to anybody in the sound of my voice that was able to eat with us.
Yeah.
For those that are citizens or residents of Hopkinsville, I can't wait to get in office and serve you guys and put real advocacy and purpose back into the political atmosphere. Got any questions? Let me know. If I'm slacking in any way, hold me accountable. And I think that'd be it for me.
We'll be right back with Scarlett telling us where the listeners can listen to this podcast.
Okay.
Hold. Okay, Scarlett, and we're back.
All right, so go ahead and hit like, subscribe, and follow. Please share us so that everybody can catch the latest episode. But we're on YouTube. We put that on our social media. We're also on Spotify, Podbean, all your local podcast stations that you can just download on your app. We're definitely on those. So.
And let's thank our special guest.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think we learned a lot. I loved hearing about everything, and you're a treat.
You are. It has been one of the best podcasts that we did, and it's been so enlightening with you. And so, yeah, thank you for everything you do.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and we are out.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for listening to Gossip in the Grove.